Hello classmates, welcome to our classroom. In this class, we will learn about the dynamic balancing of car tires. Due to manufacturing, wear, tire repair, and other reasons, it is inevitable that there will be uneven weight distribution when the wheel rotates at a high speed. There will be rotational imbalance, resulting in wheel shaking, steering wheel vibration, and other phenomena when the vehicle is in motion. In order to avoid this phenomenon, it is necessary to make the wheel in the dynamic situation by increasing the counterweight method to correct the balance of the wheel edge parts. This correction process is the tire dynamic balancing. In this lesson, we will learn about the knowledge of dynamic balancing of car tires together. Our learning objectives for this course are 3, namely, learning the role of dynamic balancing of car tires. Learn about static and dynamic balancing of car tires. Learn the procedure for dynamic balancing of car tires. 2. We will learn today's content through the following 3 parts. Part 1. Learning the role of dynamic balancing of car tires. The main reason why the dynamic balance of automobile tires is uneven is because of the uneven distribution of tire quality caused by wear and tear and tire repair in the manufacturing process or daily use of wheels, which will lead to the phenomenon of left and right sway, up and down bouncing, and steering wheel swinging vibration at the vehicle body in the process of driving, which will bring an uncomfortable sense of driving and riding. Therefore, dynamic balancing is very important to ensure the smoothness and safety of vehicle driving. The role of dynamic balancing of car tires. It can make the car tires rotate at high speeds to keep the vehicle in a relatively stable state, thus keeping the car able to drive normally, enhancing driving comfort and reducing energy consumption. Dynamic tire balancing can prevent tire bias wear, extend tire life, and prevent steering wheel shake at high speeds. Tire dynamic balancing is usually done once every 10,000 kilometers, or because the tire has just been repaired or replaced. The wheel mass distribution is not uniform. It is necessary to do a dynamic balancing to keep it stable. Balancing the wheel rotor system. High-speed rotating machinery is easily affected by impact, corrosion, wear and tear, etc. Can cause imbalance failure to the wheel's rotor system, and 70% at the vibration failure of wheel rotating machinery are from the imbalance of wheel rotor system. Ensure that the circumferential mass of the wheels of the car is equal. To avoid large vibration of the wheels due to centrifugal force at high speeds, reduces wear and tear on chassis suspension parts and extends the life of your car. Enhanced driving comfort and increased driving safety. The effects of not having tires dynamically balanced on a car over time are: abnormal condition of the wheels can degrade the handling of the car. The tires will jump regularly while the vehicle is moving and may cause the steering wheel to shake in severe cases. It will lead to increased wear and tear of some parts of the tires, increasing the resistance of the tires to driving, increasing fuel consumption, and affecting the service life of the tires and driving safety. Affecting the suspension system, accelerating the wear of axles and bearings, and even causing damage to the bearings, affecting driving safety. The process of dynamic balancing of car tires is usually carried out during wheel alignment, and checking the dynamic balance of the tires is one of the important items. Tire dynamic balancing refers to the method of increasing the weight of the tires by adding heavy lead blocks on both sides of the steel rim of the tires when the wheels rotate, so that the rotation axis of the wheels is consistent with the center of gravity, thereby eliminating wheel shaking and steering wheel vibration and achieving the effect of balance. If the vehicle appears to drive at high speed when the steering wheel shaking phenomenon, it may be the front wheel's dynamic balance is not good. This time, you can carry out dynamic balancing of the 2 front wheels. And if the vehicle body is shaking at high speed, it may be caused by the imbalance of the 4 wheels. Then you need to carry out dynamic balancing of the 4 wheels. The standard for dynamic balancing is usually within 10 or even 0. Therefore, it is very important to regularly check and maintain the dynamic balance of your vehicle to improve driving comfort and safety. Part 2. Learning about static and dynamic balance of automotive tires. Static equilibrium. Static balancing is done to find the location of the hard point that is causing the imbalance, as shown. The wheel counterweight is directly on the opposite side of the location of the center of gravity. To determine if it is the weight needed to balance the area, place half of this weight on the inner rim edge at the predetermined point, and the other half on the outer rim edge at the predetermined point. Dynamic equilibrium. Dynamic balancing equipment is designed to give the location and amount of weight applied to the rims of the inner and outer rims, as shown in the dynamic balancing schematic diagrams. Part 3. Learn the operating steps for dynamic balancing of car tires. Mark the wheels and hubs. Remove the tires. Visually inspect the tire surfaces for foreign objects and remove these if found, as well as remove the odd balance blocks. Adjust tire pressure to specified value. Place the tire on the shaft of the balancing machine and fix it firmly. Then measure the distance from the machine to the rim of the tire and enter the corresponding value on the machine. Measure the width of the rim with the measuring gauge of the balancing machine and note down the dimensions of the tire. Enter the relevant data obtained by measuring the wheel. Since the wheels will rotate at high speeds during the measurement process, metal fragments and stones may be ejected to ensure the safety of the maintenance personnel. The tire cover must be covered before starting the dynamic balance measurement. Press the start button on the machine. The wheel will start to rotate. The tire deviation value will be displayed on the balancing machine, and the balancing block will be added to the in and out positions displayed on the balancer to match the weight. Recheck and adjust the dynamic balance so that the amount of wheel imbalance is less than 5 grams to complete the car tire dynamic balancing operation. In this course, we will learn about the role of dynamic balancing of car tires, learn about the static and dynamic balance of car tires, learn the operating steps for dynamic balancing of car tires. I have studied the dynamic balance of car tires in 3 aspects. I believe you have gained some understanding, and I hope you can review more, simultaneously utilizing online and other means for self-directed learning to deepen impressions and apply the knowledge learned to practical life.